The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus took Peter, James, and John, his brother, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. And he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became white as light. And behold, Moses and Elijah appeared to them, conversing with him. Then Peter said to Jesus in reply, "Lord, it is good that we are here. If you wish, I will make 3 tents here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was still speaking, behold, a bright cloud cast a shadow over them. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell prostrate and were very much afraid. But Jesus came and touched them, saying, "Rise and do not be afraid." And when the disciples raised their eyes, they saw no one else but Jesus alone. As they were coming down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, do not tell the vision to anyone until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord.
Mount Tabor has been traditionally believed to be the Mount of the Transfiguration. It's not a high mountain, about 1,900 feet, but it's not a part of a mountain range. It sits all by itself out in the middle of this valley. It would be quite a hike to get up there on foot, get quite a view of the surrounding area. There's a church built on the top of that mountain called the Church of the Transfiguration. And above the altar, there's a mosaic of Jesus, Moses, and Elijah. Moses is depicted holding one of the stone tablets of the law. Elijah is depicted holding a scroll of the scriptures. And I guess that's how they knew it was Moses and Elijah, because they just suddenly they were there and they knew who they were. Peter wanted to stay on the mountain. Just before they went up the mountain, Jesus had told them that he would be killed. He told them he would be put to death and then raised up. He was telling them that his mission would involve suffering. Therefore, their mission would involve suffering. Peter objected when he was first told. Peter wanted to build tents for Jesus, for Moses, and for Elijah. He was putting Moses and Elijah on the same level as Jesus. He wanted to stay on the mountain and avoid that suffering part. Moses and Elijah represented the law and the prophets. The law and the prophets made them who they were. Right here, on this mountain, we have everything we need. Then the voice of God said that Jesus is his beloved Son. Listen to him. The law and the prophets find fulfillment in Jesus. Everything comes together in him. Jesus is the one they need to listen to. But they need to go back down the mountain. They need to let him do things his way. They need to allow his mission to go play out. They need not just to listen, but to follow him. Peter wanted to stay on the mountain because he associated the glory he saw with the location. The glory wasn't on the mountain. The glory was in Jesus. Moses and Elijah both received divine revelation. Moses received the law from God. Elijah received the prophecy he was to deliver from God. Jesus is the revelation of God. He is the beloved Son. They had to go back down the mountain so Jesus could be revealed to everyone. He is the beloved Son. His glory would be seen in how he lived out his mission. His glory will be seen in us as we live out his mission today.